As we just wrapped up the month of September, which is also known as Tourism Month, we take a look at how the Free State Tourism Authority is prepared to welcome tourists back to the province. The Free State Province is providing an opportunity to entrench the message of reigniting the tourism industry. The hashtag Rediscover Free State and the hashtag Safe to Travel Again are some of the messages that they are advocating to reassure travellers from leisure and business tourism that they are ready to welcome them again. But to tell us more about this, we are joined by Kenny Dichabe, who is the CEO of Free State Tourism Authority. Mr. Dichabe, very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning, Sims, and the Morning Live family. Very good to be here.
Let's start with the negative impact that the COVID-19 has had on the tourism industry in your province.
Look, Sims, COVID-19 came to the country, to the world, totally unexpected. And it had a devastating effect on, on all aspects of the economy, and the tourism sector was not spared, and the province of the Free State was not spared. I mean, we have the 5 routes in the province, and tourism sits at the center of job creation and economic growth in the province. So it really did have a devastating effect, and as I said, the Free State was not spared.
Now, the province, in its quest towards reviving the tourism sector, has embarked on projects or initiatives such as the hashtag Rediscover Free State and hashtag Safe to Travel Again. Please take us through those initiatives and what they entail.
Look, this is, part of the messaging that we're trying to send as we try to, reignite the tourism industry and give hope to the trade, the product owners and operators in the sector. So our messaging is simple. It says safely rediscover the Free State. So what we're saying is that to tourists out there, both in the country and out of the country, it is safe to travel to the Free State to rediscover the hidden gems. We want to also to assure people that the safety measures have been put in place, which adhere obviously to the national guidelines to protect the workers, travelers, and obviously ensure social distancing as we go along.
Now, it is said that the Free State is South Africa's second least visited province, and its tourism authority says, its brand is going nowhere. I mean, just taking a look at some of the tourist hotspots that, the Free State is known for. Why is this the case, though? And what is it that the Free State province will be doing to, to lure investors and as well as tourists into the province?
Maybe let me focus on what we're doing to, obviously, we fight for market share. We also want to make sure that the Free State gets its fair share of the cake, of the tourism cake. Now, what we've done, we've dissected or divided the province. The province municipally, it's got 5 districts. So we went further and we looked at the districts, but our idea has always been, and belief it's always been, that you cannot take a district name to the market. So what we've done, we packaged the province for the market, and this is how we've done it. We've created the big 5 routes, using the big 5 as a launching pad, because everybody knows the big 5, and you're expecting the 5 big animals. But in the province, we took a different route. Now, we've got the 5 routes. So I'll take you quickly through the routes and what they've got to offer. We've got the Eagle Route, which runs through Clarence, Bethlehem, and Xwatwa. It is known as the jewel of the province for a reason. It's got scenic beauty, rich history, heritage, leisure, and adventure tourism for those adventure enthusiasts. It is in the route, you will find that the Basotho Cultural Village is found in that route in the Eastern Free State. The Golden Gate Highlands National Park sits in the Eagle Route. You find the picturesque little town of Clarence, which is the mecca of tourism in the province. Now, if you go to the Lion Route, which is on the northern part of the province where Parys is situated, you find the Val River, you find the Vredefort Dome, you find it there. And this particular town, or this route, the Land Route, it is exactly 45 minutes away from the city, from Joburg. Parys is scattered with art galleries, antique shops, and people like to go there for boat cruises on the Vaal River, and of course activities on the Vaal River as a whole. Now, if you come to the center of the Free State, which is particularly the Mangaung region, which we termed the Cheetah Route for purposes of marketing, which runs along Bloemfontein, Thaba Nchu, Lady Brand. There's also places of interest which depicts the lifestyle that you find elsewhere in the country, whether it's in Durban, it's Max, or any of those similar places. You find those places in our townships because we believe that the small dorpies and townships and villages sit at the center of what we're trying to do as a province to position and be aligned to the national call for rural tourism. So we've got events, signature events like Makufe, that happens in this particular route. Now, if you go to the western side of the province on your way to Cape Town, you find what we call the Springbok Route there. That route runs along Jacobsdal, Koffiefontein, Garib Dam. The biggest man-made lake in the country is found in the Eagle Route. In the Springbok Route. The Garib Dam, is a mecca for water sports as well. And if you are in the Garib Dam, you find the Forever Resort, which is the perfect stopover between Gauteng and Cape Town, 200 kilometers south of Bloemfontein. That's where you find Garib. The dam is a water sport enthusiast paradise, attracting 90 kilometers in length and stretching over 374 square meter in size, making sailing, jet skiing, powerboating a pleasure for that, water enthusiast. Now, the last but not least, you find the Flamingo Route, which is basically in the old Velkom area, the mining towns of the goldfields. Now, this route runs through the towns of Velkom, Brantford, Virginia, just off the R70 north of Velkom, less than lies the Pakisa Freeway. In fact, we just had a beautiful event there, the Pakisa Extreme Festival yesterday, which started on Friday, finished yesterday. This particular track is one of the best, not only in the country, but in the world. There's a lot of, work that we need to do there. We appreciate that it's a speedway that we need to extract maximum value. And by the way, this track here, believe it or not, Valentino Rossi raced on this track. Okay. So it tells you about the magnitude of the track.
Okay, Mr. Dichabe, just before I let you go, in as much as the whole of South Africa is, trying to reopen the economy and the different provinces trying to revive the tourism sector, are there any, perhaps, any contingency plans in terms of prevention measures against coronavirus?
Look, what we're doing is we part of our strategy is to shine the spotlight on the trade. But once we shine the spotlight on the trade, we're creating the demand. Now, the supply is not going to come from us. The supply is going to come from operators and trade in the space, in the tourism space in the province. Okay. Now, it becomes key for everybody and everyone to adhere to the the COVID-19 regulations in terms of safety, because it will take just one of our operators or trade partners to set one foot wrong, and that will then taint the image of the province, and we'll find it difficult to recover.
Okay, Mr. Dichabe, thank you so much for that update. We appreciate your time.
No, thank you very much. And the Free State is ready to rediscover and explore. Thank you.
Indeed. Indeed. That was Mr. Kenny Dichabe, who is the CEO of Free State Tourism Authority, talking to us about the readiness of the Free State province to welcome back tourists back into that province.